You're watching NNN, or New Nintendo News. On today's show, Nintendo dropped a crazy teaser trailer on all social media platforms for a brand new mysterious game that we never heard of. And to be honest, it's freaking a lot of people out. Capcom recently held a Capcom showcase showing off some of their latest games. There's no new announcements actually, but we did get a look at the Dead Rising remaster remake coming soon, and let me tell you, I'm so excited. I'm so excited! And we'll also be taking a look at a few other small, teeny tiny stories as we go on through the show. Moving on to our first story. Video game memorabilia. We all have it. We all have some. We all collect it. It's not just me. But did you know that carrying certain video game memorabilia may actually land you in jail? Yes, that is what happened to an unfortunate young man a couple of weeks ago. Let me break down this story. Let me break it down for ya. Reading the article on The Guardian, it says, a man has been jailed for brandishing a replica of a sword from the Nintendo game The Legend of Zelda on the streets of Warwickshire Market Town, which he said was a fidget toy to keep his hands busy. Continuing on the article, Anthony Bray, 48 years old from Nuneaton, was sentenced to 4 months in prison after being found in possession with a bladed article in public. Cause I got locked up, don't let me out. Oh. I'm sorry. Let's look at this blade in question. Are you kidding me? The man got locked up. I'm locked inside! It says the article in question was a replica of the Master Sword from the Legend of Zelda series, which had a total blade length of 6 inches. The article then goes on to say that the blade was inside a sheath and it could be released from the sheath by the press of a button. To be honest, that sounds really cool. Where do I get one of these from? I want one of these. The man in question was actually approached by officers with the blade visible, at which point he was arrested. I dress up as Mario and go out in public. I put my mask on, I put my outfit on, and I go out in public because that's my prerogative and that's what I want to do. If I want to dress up as Link from The Legend of Zelda and go out with the Master Sword, I should be able to do that. I'm not looking to get arrested. I'm just looking to cosplay. The article then goes on to say that Sergeant Spellman of the Patrol Investigations Unit said, we take a zero tolerance approach to bladed articles in public. We don't business whether it's Legend of Zelda or what. Don't carry no blades in public. And you know what? There is a knife crime epidemic. So I get it. Police said that Bray admitted that the sword could be perceived as threatening if someone else had seen it, but he insisted in the interviews that he would not have used that as a weapon. He was actually sentenced at Leamington Spa Magistrates on the 28th of June, 4 months in prison, and was required to pay a victim surcharge of £154. So yeah, man got arrested for dressing up like Zelda. Well, he wasn't dressing up like Zelda, he just had the Master Sword. To be honest, I'm gonna go on Temu, Shein, eBay, Amazon. I'm gonna look for this because I want one. Moving on to the big story of the day. Oh my god, I don't know where this came from. I don't know what Nintendo were playing at, but they are dropping bombs on us. Randomly on Wednesday afternoon, Nintendo dropped a short teaser trailer for a mysterious, to be honest, a very freaky looking game. They dropped this trailer on all social media platforms. This trailer in question is very, very unusual for Nintendo. It's not Nintendo-like at all. To be honest, I watched it and I was scared. I'm not used to being scared from Nintendo. I'm used to them providing me fun experiences, happy times. What is this about? What's this trailer about? Have a look. I don't know what it's about. I don't know what this game is. Nintendo does not give us any details on this game. They have only released a website, but when you click on the website, all you see is more of this scary man with a paper bag on his head. It did come with the hashtag, who is Emio? Who is Emio? Emio? I don't know how you pronounce it, but who is it? What is this about? If there's two things in life that I love, it is horror and Nintendo, and now you just put it together, and I'm freaking out. I'm freaking out. I'm not gonna lie. I'm freaking out. A first-party M-rated horror Nintendo game. Oh my god, that's never existed before. Hello? Nintendo have only dabbled in the horror genre. I can count on one hand. Is it twice? In the GameCube era, we had Eternal Darkness. Eternal Darkness was one of Nintendo's best games in the GameCube. It had this really creepy insanity meter, where the lower the insanity meter got, the more the game would fuck with your head, basically. You would start tripping, you would start seeing things that aren't there. Your video game console would just turn off by itself. It will tell you that your save date is corrupted. This game messed with your head. Now, it wasn't actually developed by Nintendo, it was developed by the now defunct company Silicon Knights, but Nintendo did publish that game. Would they bring Eternal Darkness back? I don't think they would, to be honest. I do think that this is a brand new project that we've never seen before. The second time that Nintendo dabbled with horror was when they obtained the Fatal Frame license way back in the Wii U era. Now, the Fatal Frame games look kind of creepy. I've never really played one, so I don't know how scary they are. They're supposed to be pretty decent games. Is it a new Fatal Frame game? I don't think it's a new Fatal Frame game either. I think this is a brand new project, and I'm super excited. I'm super excited. I'm so excited! Supposedly, the game is going to contain strong themes of violence and suicide references. It also says that the game will contain violence, cruelty, domestic abuse, and suicide themes. What are you planning, Nintendo? What game is this? What game is this? What is it? People on the internet have found more clues as to what this game may be. Listen to this. Reading an article on Nintendo Life, it says horror developer Bloober Team says it's working on a new project for Nintendo platforms. In an interview earlier this week, Bloober referenced a title called Project M, which has a budget significantly smaller than its usual projects and is being developed in cooperation with the world's best game creators for Nintendo's platforms. Now, Bloober Team, they've got a bit of a mixed reputation. Bloober Team are the developers of the horror walking simulator game Layers of Fear, which I played, and to be honest, I liked. I was jumping, I was scared. I thought it was pretty decent. They are also currently developing the Silent Hill 2 remake on the PlayStation 5. However, I'm not gonna lie, the games, they vary in quality. I mean, the Silent Hill 2 remake at the moment isn't getting the best word of mouth, and Layers of Fear 2, the sequel to Layers of Fear, wasn't as good as the first one. Bloober Team then went on to say that the first announcements of Project M will appear later this year, and the title itself will open in our second-party portfolio under the Broken Mirror Games brand. Are these two titles related? Is Project M, MEO? Are the two completely different projects? We don't know. What console is this game launching on? Nintendo just gave us the Nintendo Direct, and they told us that these are all the games that are coming out for the second half of 2024. If that's the case, where was this MEO game? Why did you not show us that? And if it's because it's not coming out this year, why have you teased it so early? If this game ain't coming out till 2025, why have you told me this now? I can't handle it. This is a new IP. It's a horror game. It's coming from Nintendo. You can't just give us little crumbs like this. Man needs to eat. Nintendo, what are you doing? Announce the thing, run the thing, give me a new trailer. I want to know what the game is. I'm excited. Tell me now. Give me more. There's a new indie developer called Motion Blur. They're based in Istanbul, but they just dropped a trailer for a new game that, to be honest, it looks incredible. Take a look. Motion Blur Studio have announced a brand new game called Black State. It is a single-player, story-driven action-adventure third-person shooter that clearly has been inspired by Metal Gear Solid, just in terms of the design, the the way the character looks, just the overall aesthetic of it. It's also got like this really weird kind of, I don't know, Portal / Matrix Revolutions kind of gimmick to it, where you can open doors and it will transport you to a whole brand new different arena. It looks crazy. It says experience the groundbreaking feature that allows players to transition seamlessly between levels without the interruption of loading screens. Watch as doors open to unexpected and diverse locations, creating a dynamic and non-repetitive gameplay experience. The way he just opens the door, next minute he's on the train, then he opens another door and now you're outside in the middle of the rain in some, I don't know, some army base. You never know what you're gonna get.
Looks like I'm in a subway. Moving on.
Roger that. Proceed with caution. Destination is unknown.
Alright. Let's see where this leads.
It says to survive you must master stealth and unleash one of over 100 brutal cinematic kill moves. Precision and cunning are your keys to overcoming these dangerous enemies. I'm not gonna lie, the game looks sick. However, something that doesn't look too good is the AI on this game. Like literally NPCs are out there getting shot right in front of other NPCs and they're not even registering the sound or the fact that their fellow NPC is now been murdered by the player of the game. Will it be good when it comes out? I don't know. It's their first game that they've ever made, but to be honest, I will be buying this. I will be buying this. It's coming out on PS5. We don't know when it's coming out, but the game's in early development. It's got a lot of work to be done to it. But what I've seen so far looks super promising. This game looks incredible. 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 Right, anyway. Moving on to our next story! Capcom Showcase! Yes! It happened about 2 weeks ago, but we've not talked about it here at NNN, so I want to dive into it. But to be honest, I don't want to dive into it. There's one game that was announced during Capcom Showcase, and that game has got me super excited. Yes! Capcom have announced that they will be remastering, re-releasing Dead Rising.
Remember that name, because the whole world's gonna know it in 3 days.
Woo-hoo! Oh my days, I'm so excited. Capcom were the original developers of the original Dead Rising game, but then shortly after, development moved to another studio. They just took everything that made the original good and got rid of it. The franchise has slowly gone downhill, and to be honest, I never played Dead Rising 3. Yeah, I did actually. I played it on the Xbox One, but I didn't like it. I didn't like it, and I've not played Dead Rising 4. That was a waste of time. When the game came out originally, I absolutely got sucked into the gameplay. I loved the whole wackiness of it, how funny it was. I just loved walking around the shopping mall and just destroying zombies in any way, shape or form. Dead Rising is the video game version of Dawn of the Dead. Dawn of the Dead is one of my favourite horror films of all time. Zombies are my favourite subcategory in the horror genre. You do not understand how excited I am to play Dead Rising again. Let me tell you, this remaster is looking absolutely amazing. In all the quality of life improvements or the enhancements that they've made to the graphics. Capcom themselves admitted that the character models in the original Dead Rising weren't that impressive. However, now with the Dead Rising remaster, they are actually using the Resident Evil engine to make this game, which now means that the character models of the zombies look hella impressive. Somehow Capcom have managed to apply the same level of detail of character models that they have in Resident Evil to the Dead Rising game, even though there's hundreds of zombies on screen at once. I am hoping that a re-release of this OG version will drum up some interest and maybe we can get a Dead Rising 5. I'm here for that. I'm here for that. Can you all go out and buy the game, please? Capcom announced that Dead Rising Deluxe Remaster will be launching on September the 19th on Xbox, PlayStation 5, PC, but it's digital only. I feel like they're not confident enough that the game will sell. It will sell, because it's Dead Rising, and there's nothing like it out on the market. also announced that Resident Evil 9 is in development. I mean, we all knew it was coming. We all knew it was happening. Capcom didn't give us much more detail apart from the fact that Resident Evil 9 is coming. However, there are rumours that the next Resident Evil game is going to be open world. Oh my god. To be honest, I don't know if it's needed. Do we need an open world Resident Evil game? Capcom did discuss other games during that showcase, but to be honest, I'm not bothered about them. They weren't really my bag. They look beautiful, they look pretty, but I'm just bothered about Dead Rising. And that's all we have time for today. It was just a quick episode. We've not been in the studio for a very long time. We're just trying to get back into the swing of things. So, with that being said, we will be back soon with another episode of NNN. Thank you for watching. And apart from that, bye. 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 Bye.